All right. Hey, everybody. Good morning. I am excited to be here. I had to get my laptop plugged in. Technology didn't want to work this morning with Facebook, but here we are. We are good to go. We can see each other, hopefully. I should be live inside of the Virtual Bookkeepers Acceleration Blueprint. So I'm excited about this week. I have decided on Thursday, I'm going to do a live training about the 3 keys to building a bookkeeping business. So before we get there, I wanted to take today as an opportunity to do a pre-training. So all of you have found me probably through the 7 Essential Toolkit for bookkeepers. Some of you have been around for a while. You've been in my community, in my Facebook groups, and I am so glad to have you here. It's an honor to have you here this morning, and I'm excited to dive into what I'm going to call our pre-training leading up to the 3 keys to building a bookkeeping business. I'm sure that a lot of you wonder, what happens behind the scenes of a bookkeeping business? What are you even doing? Is it even legit? Is it even profitable? Do people pay you to do bookkeeping virtually? Those are a lot of those questions that I had running through my mind when I started this journey over a decade ago. I really wondered, is bookkeeping a lucrative business? Is it something that I can consistently do month after month to bring consistent income into my business? Is this something that is sustainable? Is this something that is not just another, online endeavor that may or may not work? Can you make 6 figures doing bookkeeping? These are a lot of the questions that ran through my mind. And could I do it? Could I do the bookkeeping? Could I, back over a decade ago when I was contemplating opening a bookkeeping business, would I be able to perform at the level I needed to serve my clients? Would I be able to do this? Is it possible? This morning, I want to share with you a few things. Number one, I want you to know that it is possible. It is possible. And I have the honor and privilege to be able to coach and mentor and serve hundreds of women who are building their very own bookkeeping businesses. So I get to see behind the scenes of bookkeeping businesses. So what I want to do is I want to paint the picture for you to make you be able to imagine in your own mind that bookkeeping businesses really are running. They really are there and they're profitable. So what I want to do real quick, I want to share with you, I'm going to share a couple of websites with you from some of my students that are in my programs. I want to show you that it's not just Vicki, it's not just me running a bookkeeping business, but there are ladies out there running bookkeeping businesses every day, and they have real life clients and they are serving businesses. So I'm going to hop on here. Let's see. And share with you just real quick a few of these businesses. I want you to see, I want you to have no question in your mind if this really happens. And then I'm going to show you how you have the skills to do this. You can do this. So right now, we're going to look at a couple of these websites. This is Deborah. Deborah has her own bookkeeping business up and running. I do what I call laser coaching sessions with a lot of my clients. And I just finished up her laser session this morning, reviewing her website. So Deborah. Caitlin has Burton Bookkeeping LLC. She runs and operates a bookkeeping business. Maria, she operates a bookkeeping business. I've done a review of her website too. She has Silver Falls Bookkeeping. I want you to think this is you as you're going through this, that you can do this, that you have your bookkeeping business, that you have this going. Andrea, she serves different languages. She helps bookkeeping clients. She helps immigration people who are trying to immigrate into the US. She has a whole stream of incomes in her business. This is Brenda. Brenda has a bookkeeping business. I just did a review for her as well. These are real life ladies who are serving businesses. This is Shanice. She has a bookkeeping business. And this one is Rashada. She has a bookkeeping business that she is serving clients day in and day out, offering them peace of mind, not to have to stress about the finances. So I hope that you being able to see people besides just me, that there are other people who have bookkeeping businesses, that they're real. They really are doing this. One of the questions that I get asked a lot is, what do you do as a bookkeeper? What are the things that you do? And so I want to take just a few minutes this morning to not only help you see what is possible for you as a bookkeeper, but I want you to think through what I do, and what all of these ladies, Deborah, Caitlin, Maria, Andrea, all of them are doing in their bookkeeping businesses. So as a bookkeeper, I like to think of bookkeeping in a very simplified manner. And that is, when you think about doing bookkeeping, and this analogy is good for even seasoned bookkeepers who are doing this all the time, because I'm telling you, anything that you do, you can get overwhelmed in. And I have different times in my bookkeeping business that I have to think back to this image I'm about to share with you about simplifying bookkeeping, because it can get overwhelming, but it's really a simple way of thinking of it is this. We all know what a bank statement looks like. Okay, we've all seen a bank statement. A lot of things are digital now, but we know what bank statements look like. A bank statement has a beginning balance and an ending balance. And then there's transactions that happen in between those two numbers. As a bookkeeper, we code and categorize those transactions that are happening between those two numbers, and we do it monthly. So we take those transactions, we pull them into a software, and we code those transactions. That is what ultimately simplified what a bookkeeper does. Of course, there's lots more to it, but I want you to think simply with this. I want you to see how you can make monthly recurring bookkeeping income by coding and categorizing transactions for businesses month after month after month. Okay, so what happens is we like to use pricing packages when we're serving our clients, because when you decide on a pricing package for your clients, it helps them know what to expect and what for you to expect. That helps you with your budgeting, being able to decide on what's going to flow in, what's going to flow out of your business. It's just ideal to have a pricing package set up. And so what happens is you begin to have recurring revenue when you sign one client. So if you sign a $500 monthly bookkeeping client, that means that you just added $6,000 annually to your bookkeeping portfolio, because they're going to pay you $500 times 12 months to keep up with the monthly reconciliation bookkeeping of that business. It is a beautiful formula. It works, and it's scalable. You can scale it. And like the examples I showed you of all of these women who are building out their bookkeeping businesses, they're all at different stages in their goals with reaching their monthly income goals, but they're all doing it. They're all serving clients. I hope this gives you some relief to know that it is possible, that it is a real business model that I'm doing, all of my clients are doing, that we are serving people with bookkeeping services. I want to share with you a few things that I learned in my journey to building a bookkeeping business. When the light bulb moment went off for me, when I was sitting at a 9-to-5 job serving a client, I had to be there. I was working part-time, so I was working 20 hours a week. So 4 hours or whatever, I was there. I was answering the phone, I was helping clients when they came in, and then I was running payroll and doing all those things. And I realized I was getting agitated, and which I had worked in corporate America prior to this. And so I had done the desk job, and I knew I had gotten frustrated. That's one reason I left. I had children, and then I decided to leave corporate America because I didn't want to work 70 hours a week. But when I was sitting at this part-time desk job after I'd had my 3 children, I realized that really what I wanted to do was just the financial aspects for this business. I didn't want to have to answer the phone. I didn't want to have to schedule clients to come in to have their heating and air checked. I wanted to run the payroll, look at the profit and loss, look through the transactions that were happening for that business and categorize them accurately so the tax return could be filed. And so when I had that light bulb moment go off, when I was sitting at that 9-to-5 job, I pulled out a sticky note, pulled out a pen, and I started doing calculations. And I'm like, wait a minute. If I could do just the financial aspect for this business, I know how many hours it takes me because I'm, fiddling with my thumbs most of the time when I'm here because it only takes me a certain amount of time to get all my financial stuff done. If I could do this for 10 more clients and do just the financials and charge them X dollars for the month times 10, I would be making a lot more than what I'm making now. I would be doing what I love to do. I would be serving clients that I wanted to serve. I could work from home because I could do this virtually. I could run all the payroll, categorize everything virtually through Zoom, through this computer. Why don't I do that? And that was a light bulb moment that I had, which has developed into me building out my bookkeeping business and now teaching women and mentoring women of how to do it also. And so when you realize that the skill set that you have as a bookkeeper, the skill set that you have as being a mom, because moms, we're already managing time, resources, and people. Like we're already doing that. That is what we're doing. And that's what bookkeepers do. We manage time, resources, and people. And so you have the skill set. You may be in the beginning baby stages of building a bookkeeping business, and you're having those questions. You're questioning, should I not? Am I going to be able to do this? Just like I did, just like those questions I had when I started. I'm here to tell you that you have the skill set available to you to be able to place it into the marketplace and build a bookkeeping business. You can do this. I was able to do it. All my students do it. You can do this too. So knowing that I started with 0 clients, I had 0 clients. All of us have to start from the beginning. And when you just come to terms with that and know that's part of it, and all of us have to, we have 3 clients. Your situation may be that you currently have 3 clients. Well, knowing that if I can serve 3 clients, I can serve 6 clients. Just coming to terms with this is possible. This model is possible. Will bring you peace. It'll give you motivation. It'll give you fire under you to keep going and to do this thing. So think through, what do bookkeepers do? Simplified about the bank statement. You code these transactions. There's going to be questions about whether this industry is real. Can it really happen? I've shown you, not just me, but other companies that are building their bookkeeping businesses, and they're doing this too. And you can do it. I know you can do it. So it's an honor to have you here. And I look forward to hearing about your businesses. Post your names of your businesses below. I want to encourage you. And just know that the skill set to perform bookkeeping transactions, you already have it. You wouldn't be in this group if you did not. You wouldn't be in the Virtual Bookkeepers Acceleration Blueprint group if you didn't already have the base skills that you need to be able to do this. My goal is this week, on Thursday, I want to be able to paint a picture for you to show you there's 3 key things that we have to have in place to be able to build a bookkeeping business. And I'm going to show you how to do that. I want you to realize that those doubts that you're having, those fears that may be creeping up, they're all normal. They're all normal. I had an entrepreneur, I'm in a small little group that I found over the summer that has just been inspirational for me. She shared an image this morning with me, and I just laughed because this is the entrepreneur journey. It's a picture of a normal person sleeping and then a picture of an entrepreneur sleeping. And we have our eyes wide open and all these things we're thinking. I shouldn't be sleeping. I have a new idea. Did I reply to that email? We're always growing and learning as entrepreneurs. And there are going to be days that you wake up and you wonder if you can do it. That's why it's important to be in groups like this. It's important to be in communities of like-minded women who understand your goals, who understand what you're accomplishing in your life and what you're doing. A support system really is important. And you're here, you have found us. I'm glad you're here. I hope you're here to stay for a while. And I look forward to these challenges that I do monthly. And I get to hear from you. I get to hear what your business is about. And in fact, I would love for you to post the name of your business below this video. If you're watching the replay, just hop back in. Let me know the name of your businesses, because me being able to see the names of your businesses gives me encouragement. It helps me keep going with what I'm doing here. There are some weeks that I think, am I making an impact? Am I changing any lives? And I do question myself sometimes, but I know that the journey I'm on with coaching and mentoring women to build their very own bookkeeping businesses is a dream and desire I've had inside of me since forever, since I was a little girl, encouraging women and helping them build businesses. And this is a journey that the Lord has laid out for me. And so I'm going to be obedient. I'm going to follow that journey and follow his lead with it. So I just want you to know it's an honor to have you here. The fears and the doubts, they're normal. We all have them at every stage. That's not going to go away. Even if you're at 7 figures, that's not going to go away. Having fears and stuff creep up. What we have to do whenever we have thoughts come forward about, well, will I be able to gain 5 clients? Can I earn enough money to replace my 9-to-5 income? What we have to do, this is a tactic that I use all the time, almost daily, if not weekly, is we take that thought and you literally have to imagine sitting it on a shelf and looking in that thought and going, okay, can I gain 5 clients? I don't think I can. I have a fear that I cannot gain 5 clients. Looking at it, thinking about it, unpacking it, and solving it. Okay. So the thought that I'm not going to be able to find 5 clients. Well, start thinking through the evidence. Are you volunteering already to help with your local church, with your kids' softball or baseball group? Do they have you keeping all the money straight for all the money that's being brought in for uniforms and stuff? You're probably already doing some financial work anyway. Not probably, you are, because your household budget, everything that's flowing into your household, you're managing that. You're managing that too. So the thought, will I be able to gain 5 clients? I'm not sure. Well, let's unpack it. Well, actually, I'm already doing some financial things for, I may not be getting paid for it, but I'm volunteering for it. And I have my own household budget that I'm managing. Okay, there's some evidence there. And so when we have thoughts creep into our minds that are built into our subconscious, because the thought that can I gain 5 clients is, it's a lie. It's a lie of lack, believing that there's not enough clients out there for us, but there really are. There's tons of businesses out there that we can serve. So unpacking that thought and then solving it and going, you know what? I can do this. And the next step to that is, after you've laid that thought and probably a lie on a shelf, looked at it outside of yourself, unpacked it, got some evidence to back up, you know what, that's not true. That's not true. Then we're going to solve it. And we're going to solve it by 3 a day, deciding in advance what you're going to do tomorrow to begin to move yourself towards reaching the goal of gaining 5 clients. And you're probably thinking, Vicki, well, what is that? What are some things I can do to gain 5 clients? Well, one of the things that you could put on your list for tomorrow to do is when you go to pick up your child from basketball practice, instead of sitting in the car, get out of the car and mingle with the other parents that are in the car line. One of the biggest roadblocks that keeps us from building our bookkeeping business is not networking enough. We take for granted that clients are just going to come to us, but we have to move. We have to interact with people. We have to take steps towards letting people know that we're here. Hello, we're here. And we have a bookkeeping business. So that's one thing that you could decide tomorrow to do. I'm going to get out at the basketball pickup line and I'm going to talk to people. And if it comes up about what they did today, do they own their own business? Hey, I'm a bookkeeper, by the way, and I'm really looking for new clients. Be honest. You know, let people know that you're willing to serve people. You are just starting out. You're really wanting to learn. You would love to be able to serve some people. Do you know anybody who needs a bookkeeper? Honesty is great, and a lot of people respect that. So that's one thing you could do to move towards unpacking that thought of, can I gain 5 clients? I don't think I can gain 5 clients. Okay. Tomorrow, set out to talk to some people. Okay. Number 2, if you have a deposit to do for the bank, walk inside the bank, talk to the bank tellers, communicate with them. When I walk into my local bank, they all know me. They know Vicki. And one of them, even if I don't go to her for my deposit, she seeks me out and she speaks to me every time I go in there. I don't know her other than the bank. That's the only way I built a relationship with her. But she knows me and she knows I'm a bookkeeper. So if I ever needed more clients, I could say to them, hey, you know, I do bookkeeping. You see my finances, you see my deposits going in. If you know anybody who needs a bookkeeper, please send them my way. You know, here's my contact info, just send them my way. So that's the number 2 you could do tomorrow is go in and do a bank deposit. Go in and do that. Number 3, you could use your social media. And one thing that you can do there is you can let people know on social, hey, I'm building a bookkeeping business. If you know anyone who needs a bookkeeper, please send them my way. Make a post. Just let people know. I don't believe in like DMing people and spamming people. I don't believe in doing that. But we do have a network of people on our socials that we could utilize and really let people know, you know what, I'm really doing this thing. I'm building my bookkeeping business. Those 3 steps, if you did those for 3 or 4 days in a row, you're going to be amazed at the momentum that you feel build up inside of you. And you're going to begin to lay the foundation to be able to bring those 5 clients on. So that's just a quick unpacking our fears, how you do it. And all of us can do that. Every one of us can do that. And I have to use that exercise quite often. The lie or the unbelief that I have pop in may be different. It may look different than me trying to gain 5 clients, but it's there and I can unpack it and use that toolkit that I have that I just shared with you about unpacking it and move past it. So deciding in advance is powerful. Deciding what we're going to do tomorrow, you know, laying out, I've got my calendar here. I still keep a physical calendar and I've got the physical calendar and then I'll lay out my days of 3 a day. What am I going to do to move my business to where I want it to be? Because Vicki's sitting here, I'm serving people with bookkeeping, doing bookkeeping clients and stuff, but I have goals I want to reach to in my business. So how can I get there? How can I do it? So I hope this pre-training was helpful for you. And I look forward to seeing you on Thursday and just post below your name of your business so that we can celebrate you. And I will see you again very shortly.